Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. We do the beer stuff here. Trapp Brewing. They came out with their new branding, okay? As you can see, if you've watched my content or know Trapp Brewing, this is quite a departure from what they typically have in their cans. And something about it just appealed to me, and I really do like their 12-pack. It comes with like the Helles, the Pilsner, there's a darker beer in there. Anyway, there's 4 different beers. And I got this, and I was just like, let me see if I have any of these 4 of these left. Like, which ones have I reviewed? Because I'm pretty sure I did all. No, 1. I reviewed the Pilsner. That's it. I've only done 3. Trapp, this is where I don't believe YouTube's algorithm, because I don't find that as a possibility that I've only reviewed Trapp 3 times. But I'm going to go by it. So, here we go. We're going to review their Helles Golden Lager. Yeah, out of the new can. Like I said, it comes in a mixed 12-pack. This is their Golden Lager, 4.9% alcohol by volume, brewed on the grounds of Trapp family lodge, fantastic Stowe, Vermont, and it is just a killer spot. Food, beer, the whole 9. I'm digging on it. They do Best Buy dates. Come on. Anyway, their stuff are lager rippers, so it's not like they're super shelf whatever. But anyway, so we're gonna dive into it. See what we got going on here. We got a Helles Lager. Coming in, what was it again? 4.9%, sub 5% swing session level. This is getting glass. I don't know if the glass looks dirty to y'all. There might be some fingerprints on the outside. But I assure you, the inside is quite nice. At least, hopefully, I'm not Dirty Glass Mafia. Nope, I think I'm good. But yeah, labels actually do like their new design. Listen, Trapp, uber traditional brewery. You know, the Trapps from The Sound of Music, Trapps. So very traditional styling in their old labels. They're a little bit more modernized here, but they're still, I don't know. There's a vibe there that still exists. So I can dig on it. I like the new branding. As far as the beer goes, definitely looks the part of a nice golden lager / Helles lager. That rich straw color, soft little, barely perceptible kind of haziness to it. A little snow globy carbonation, and a white as white can be had. Looks all the parts of a lager ripper. Let's get a nose. Yeah, very much malt driven here. A little bit of whole melony kind of hops to it. Yeah, it's got this nice kind of like slightly toasted kind of elevated Pilsner malt with like a little bit maybe even just beyond that kind of graininess. Nothing too crazy. So toasted malts with this nice kind of soft kind of melony vibe. I said whole melon, more like a melon kind of hoppy presence. Not that you can't get that from whole melon, but it's probably just traditional Erzbecker or Zaz or something like that. But it definitely comes off the part of a nice hop forward but malt. I should say malt forward, but hop present. That's the way I should phrase that. Kind of beer. Let's dive in. Cheers, y'all. Ooh, it's actually really, really fruity. And I believe that fruit portion of the show is coming from the hops and actually a yeast component in this beer. Because the hops, or the fruitiness, I should say, that meloniness, I think is coming from the hops. But then there's this little bit, I know this sounds kind of weird, like berry thing, like almost like strawberry-esque kind of vibe. I think that might be just a lager yeast phenolic thing that's coming off in a very, very positive way in this beer. So the hops show up way much more meaningful in the taste, but it's still very much a malt-forward beer. The malt is the leader in the clubhouse. It's the foundation, but also the start of the show. And you do get that nice toasted, rich maltiness while still staying at lager crispy level status. So it's a malt forward, hop present beer. Still retains its drinkability, sub 5%, so it's definitely session level goodness. I can't tell you how many times I've drank this beer. That's why I was kind of blown away that I haven't reviewed it. And it's one of my favorite Helles' end sentence, period. It's Mount Rushmore status for me. It always has been, probably always will be to a certain extent. And just honestly, the fact that we get just a large swath of what I shouldn't even say Trapp. It's almost like Vermont breweries are a mainstay down here in the tri-state area. Fiddlehead just launched in PA. We've had it in Jersey for a while. So there's a lot of Vermont breweries that find their way down here nowadays. And Trapp has always been one of those ones where they never steer me wrong. Their beers are always fantastic. They drink epically well. And yeah, I'm glad they're here. I'm glad they're here for it. So I think that's it. I don't know what else you want me to say other than it is one of the better Helles I've had as of late. Yes. Mount Rushmore status. Yes. Bag and availability. That's where these suckers really do shine. You know, their six is usually floating in around $10. Not going to get angry at that. The mix pack was like 23, so maybe it was a little bit more if you think about like, okay, you buy individual sixers, maybe at the same price, a little bit cheaper, but you're getting a mix of beers, so I think that's the premium you're paying there. I'll leave you with if you like what we like this. I mean, if you like just classic, well-made done lager from breweries trying to do great things, definitely worth picking up. There you go. We're reviewing the books. Hopefully you enjoyed. Von Trapp, have you been to the brewery? I have a few times. Have you had their beers? Have you had their food? It's very fantastic. Have you had this beer? Have you had it lately? Have you had the new branded beer? What's your favorite Von Trapp beer? That's a tough question. Mine might be their smoked beer. Might be it. Yeah, anyway, let's talk about it down there. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit of Hellas right now. We'll see you next time. Cheers, y'all.